Is the mic working now? I hope so. Jeez. So I was testing to see if I can broadcast to, YouTube and Twitter, and it looks like it is working. So I don't know what happened for the first show. When I came in here, it wasn't doing the presentation so that I could show the Photoshop screen. But now it appears to be working. So whatever happened earlier, I don't know. So all I got left here is something I probably should do more regularly rather than just doing the drawings is, of course, the Mr. Nelson Photoshop. So, of course, I tried to do one for every episode of Anthony Cumia's show and send that in to Ryan, just like I did in the compound days when I sent it to Garrett, and they'd put them at the end of the show. So, of course, recently was Halloween. So all October, I would look up, horror movies and monster pictures and stuff like that for the theme of imagery of one Anthony Cumia. And, of course, he and Gavin do their Wednesday show. And so I took an image of them talking together. And already, usually I have all the layers in place. Here, I must have already flattened it where I had to change Anthony's face. And I can't even remember if this is the actual shot. I don't think that was the expression he had when he was talking. Maybe he was. I don't know. So I was going to make him a vampire in this image. And already I've made his ears pointy and made him more pale than usual, darkened his eyes. And so putting his makeup on, if you will, for the imagery. Added some bats here. Had to put some the bevel and boss bit to put some highlight there so you can see them flapping about. And then added a cape for Anthony in his vampire guise. So that leaves Gavin, and it's like, well, what do you do for Gavin? Well, Anthony's already the vampire, and I'd done a previous one of Anthony as Frankenstein, so I didn't pull it up for this, but I did that one. And so that leaves, yes, the werewolf. So I got the Wolfman mask. He still has his glasses and everything in there, and left a good bit of the mask there for Gavin. And there you go. That's Werewolf McGinnis. And then I think, what did I do? Oh, I added some fog. Yeah. So there you go. That was the one of the Halloween images that I did for Compound Censored. And, and oh yeah, well, one of these is Anthony's teeth. Yeah, there we go. So I had to put the fangs in. So I went and looked those up. Yeah, that's a little. I think I did change his face up. And one of the other images of him, I put that in. I don't know what that is. Yeah. But anyway, or maybe that's one of the bats. I think I screwed that up. Or, yep, that was one of the bats. I didn't notice. Look at that. Boy, did I screw this one up. You don't notice it at first. But here up close. Oh, boy, did I screw up. But anyway, these were not as expensive as Anthony's initial dental work that he had done. But anyway, there's his Dracula choppers with Gavin's wolf. So there we go. How about that? Yeah, there's a Halloween picture. I'm already forgetting what this one was. Oh, yeah. Okay. So another one with Anthony and Gavin from a classic, A Bride of Frankenstein. So, of course, the two of them will be the scientist. Anthony is Dr. Frankenstein, and Dr. Pretorius, I think, was this guy. Gavin, who comes to convince him, hey, you need to make your monster a woman. So we need him to have a babe, and so they can make monster babies. And yeah, all right. So they made a woman, and then of course put my signature. So that's pretty simple, Usually when it's like a movie scene or something, doesn't require a whole lot. You just got to get their faces on the characters, and that's pretty much what you go there. But a fitting image for the season and holiday of Halloween. Yes. And then this here. This one was it's obviously an AI image. I didn't prompt this one. I think I found it elsewhere. I've done some of that. Damn, I should have picked up some more of these. Anyway, some Nosferatu looking dude with bat wings. How that's coming out of from behind his cape when his cape is hanging there like normal, I don't know, but he manages. So we add Anthony. I didn't give him the fangs this time. If the artfully done treatment hadn't happened. So look, he's all smiles. And so I realized this is what I was initially going with. I was like, I don't know. Doesn't quite work. So I looked for, yes, Elvis Presley hair of some sort. And so it's Vampire Bad Anthony, Yeah, I think that worked out. So there you go. That's a demonstration of the Halloween themed imagery that I've done for compound imagery this year, and look forward to doing more. Well, I've already started on. I think I'm going with a Roman Empire theme. I sent one of those in. Then, of course, the election happened, so I had to depict an image for that, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, and then, of course, probably some Thanksgiving stuff, and then Christmas, maybe a New Year's image, and then on to whatever. And then, when October rolls around again, because I don't know, the horror imagery is just so much fun to play with. So that kind of works out. All right. Nodak123, hit the like button. Yes, Nodak, I just decided I needed to test this out and see if I did something different, which I really didn't. But it seems to be working as far as I know on the YouTube. Oh, wait, I can just hit this and take a look at it as it pops up again. Yep, there it is. So it's working. And and it's working on the Twitter. So sorry it didn't work earlier. Sorry I forgot to unmute the mic. All kinds of stuff. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I still got to tape some other stuff. I don't know. But I guess I gotta. Anyway, A. Thompson, Doug. A. Thompson, sorry I'm late. Can you start over? Well, this is a start over, more of a test. So, and that's all the images I got. So this won't be very long. But Nodak123, Wolfman Gav, yeah. Suzanne, hello. A. Thompson, hello. Nodak123, LOL. Suzanne, A. Thompson, hello. Suzanne, is that supposed to be Anthony, as in Dark Gift? I'm not familiar with Dark Gift, if that's what that character looks like, but I just assumed this is one of those AI images, and I snatched it and put Anthony in it. Hey, Thompson, I thought we could do Satellite Man. Yeah, I just don't have the inclination at the moment. I think I'll color the one I did at some point. Beyond that, I don't know. Suzanne, 5x5 on YouTube. No Dak, 1, 2, 3. No worry, shit happens. Boy, does it. There's just one thing that's gonna happen. It's gonna be shit, you know. Let's see. I'll put that there, so that I don't show off my files. Not that it really matters. Oh, that's the wrong one, of course. Oh, wait. Yeah, I could go to, so let's see. Do I have any of those? Well, there's one anyway. I can go ahead and set that up so it'll be a surprise. And some of the ones I've been doing for Pat's show, they don't get as much use as they used to. There's one I did recently. Here's one I did when he had Bob Levy on. And this one he's been using a lot lately. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Well, maybe this one. Okay. That one. Oops. Nope, that one won't work. So we can't use that one. That's too damn bad. Oh, wow. This one's going to be difficult. Well, that'll be interesting. I forgot all about that. I'd done another haunted house video. Oh, jeez. Anywho, and this one's pretty basic. I know you're like, what's he talking about? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get there. Okay. All right. 5x5. Perfect. Oh, okay. 8 Thompson 25. Suzanne, that means your stream is all good. Oh, see, you learn things. See? 8 Thompson Pat's show. LOL. That's Doug's show. Yeah, I deleted the previous stream because there's nothing to see, you know, because it wouldn't show the video. So it's not there, but it is on Rumble. So Rumble was the only one working for whatever reason. And I guess it'll remain a mystery, you know. So here we go for latest fuck imagery. So here's one that I did. I think I sent it to him. I don't know. And I don't know that he'll use it. And some of this I had to mess with already. I had to squeeze out Dustin Hoffman's head and face. And I think I've probably done this before, probably with Pat, probably Cumia, but it's a classic scene. So anyway, the image in and of itself only went as far as this line here, you know, like right there. And so I had to add this, like it's like the walls extending. It doesn't really work that well, but that's, you know, what you do sometimes to give it more of the letterbox shape that is more applicable to thumbnail purposes. Put my signature, and there's Pat's face. And then what? Oh yeah, the latest fuck logo. So there he is. He's like, well, of course you're trying to seduce me. So there, Mrs. Robertson putting on her stockings in front of a barefoot Pat Dixon. Yeah, because, well, these things happen. So there you go. Let's see here. This is one I did recently. This is like, you know, Pulp Fiction art. But I think this is it was an illustration for a short story in a magazine. So a lot of times they would do that where all you had was like one color to work with, you know, that and black. And sometimes it would be red and sometimes it would be blue. Here, blue. And there you go. Not exactly certain what this guy's doing. She's getting dressed or undressed, and he's like cutting something, or this looks like a piece of paper, but I suppose if you'd read the story, you'd know. But I didn't. So anyway, it kind of looks like a mystery or a detective story or something like that. So it's perfect for Pat. So I put his face in there. And he's like, what are you looking at? Latest fuck logo. And of course, the Mr. Nelson signature. So don't know if he'd ever use it or not, but that's what I did. Because, it's fun. Now this thing I was building up. I got this video for like when I do horror movie reviews on Nielsen ratings. And it provides this background. It took a while to animate it all and all that. And thought, I'll do another one. And it didn't work out. I think I was trying to do that for an animated Halloween closing for Compound. And it ended up looking really bad. I screwed up something. But the imagery was this. So that's like, the clouds and stuff. A lightning bolt. Some background to have, there's a pasture and some wooded area. I don't think I went with this house. Was it no haunted house? Yeah, I can't remember. What the hell was I doing? Mr. Nelson's haunted house. I can't even remember what I was doing with it. So there's like a light comes on. Oh yeah, and you put the light on, then now there's a shadow and there's someone in there. Who could it be now? And there's a little ghost girl appears at the door. Oh no. And she's holding a lantern made out of a skull. And oh no. Oh yeah, here we go. I think we're getting to the house in it. There's another ghost. But that's the house I think I changed it to. So we'll turn off all the ghosts and all that crap. Get rid of you. Maybe even the lightning bolt. I don't remember. So what's this? Fog. Yeah, we'll put that in there. Some more trees. The fence. And then there's Bob and Pat as a werewolf. So Bob is the vampire. The figures are actually from the Dracula versus the Wolfman. So that didn't take much. And then decided to just go ahead and have Bob have jet black hair. Put Pat's face within the Wolfman mask. And then clear a lot of the extra stuff. But kept the wolf nose. That's important. You always got to follow your wolf nose because it always knows. There's the Nelson signature. What's this? Oh, more fog. That's always effective. And the latest fuck logo. That's some leftover stuff from the other image. Bloody hump print that would have been on the fence, but they're there. There's a ghost, but it's overlapping Bob's fingers, so we don't put that there. That's for the lightning effect in the for the video. That's all that was. So anyway, there you go. It makes for a good enough thumbnail. And ended up adding the later as fuck logo because I ended up drawing Bob Levy as Dracula for the later as fuck episode following Bob being Pat's guest. So there you go. You're all caught up for the haunted house imagery for Bob's appearance on Pat's show. Yeah. There you go. And boy, if he had a trench coat and whatnot, he'd be werewolf detective. That's pretty much what werewolf detective would look like. So he's investigating all this bloodletting at this house, and Bob Dracula, mind your own business. So there you go. There was that one. And this one is from some time back, got onto the subject matter of The Exorcist. And Pat was talking about Exorcist 3. And I watched it and everything. And then I was thinking about, hey, some still from that movie would make for a good thumbnail. And which scene would be the best? And there's actually quite a few, but I went with Spider Grandma. Now I've already messed with George C. Scott's face to fit Pat's in there, so this is what happens to you when I do that. But that is the scene. He's completely unaware of Spider Granny on the ceiling. But Pat probably is aware of it. I don't know. So I put him in there. And there's Spider Granny on the ceiling. And I put the latest fuck logo there. And of course, the Nielsen signature. And a lot of times with these images, the resolution's not great. And you got a lot of noise in it. So I got to add that over Pat's picture. I forget what that's from, but he had it was one of the few images I have where he's in a similar position of where George C. Scott's head was. If you're going to have somebody, crawling on the ceiling and above Pat's head, well, he's got to be in this position where you're looking up at him from down below. So anyway, there you go. Spider Granny. I guess Aunt May got bit by the radioactive spider too. This is some sort of line. There was not a UFO in the movie, but I guess it's a lamp or whatever. Anyway, I think I put that one on Instagram. I don't know. It's just silly. And I mean, she was giggling and crawling on the ceiling. It was just an odd thing in this horror movie, And she's crawling around. And, the detective was completely unaware. But then again, you wouldn't think to look up at the ceiling for someone crawling on it because that's not really possible. But if you're possessed by a demon, then it is, Oh my God. Does that explain Spider-Man now? Oh. Well, that's a scary thought, isn't it? Oh, it probably is. Oh, well, there we go. That's the tour of some Halloween imagery that I did for the shows. So thanks for tuning in my little test here. Hopefully I can get another one in, a proper show tomorrow night. And apologies for the troubles. A. Thompson, Bob Levy was on tonight. No, that was the show he did. Was it last week or the week before? That was much earlier. But anyway, that's the thumbnail image I did for it. Ended up using it for my own show, drawing him as, Dracula. So there you go. I guess the test was successful. A. Thompson, anything good happened on Dixon's show? Yeah, me. I had a lot of news stories to read, and we watched some of the meltdown over Trump winning and then Trump's speech, and Pat played some songs. He got a lot of requests, and so it's a pretty good show. Nodak123 says thumbs up. Well, thank you, Nodak. I appreciate that. All right, I was at least trying to make it to 30 minutes. Oh well, we got the test, so hopefully everything works. I don't know what happened with Rumble Studio, but I guess that's something to expect. And really, all the softwares, you know the deal, can always fail you, and so stuff can go wrong, and that's what happens. A. Thompson, do you have a public email? No, I do not. A. Thompson, did Tess get naked? I don't think so. She dressed up as, the famous memed girl who was screaming at Trump's inauguration the first time around. And so she pretty good costume. She had it pretty well done. And she did that. So, hey, Thompson, I have 30 minutes of questions. Well, I don't have 30 minutes of time. I'm really exhausted. So I apologize, but looks like a little over 26 minutes. We'll have to do it. So have a good night, everybody. And hopefully, God damn it, where's my theme song? Can I at least do that? Yeah, we'll try this one. We'll do that and talk to you again soon.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my friend. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me because this is the end. This is the end, beautiful friend.